I also wanted to turn to the local government conference in Tamworth, where you told a story about presenting an award to a young female apprentice carpenter from...
I did, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So why did you focus on her appearance, describing her black strapless dress at Parliament House, and then contrasted it with her work attire?
I presented an award to a young Apprentice of the Year Award, local government women's, I didn't know.
Yeah.
When I visited a few weeks later Newcastle Council Depot, I met her again.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She told me how honoured that she was to come to Parliament to receive an award.
Yep.
And spent $500 buying a black strapless dress and black shoes, and that she doesn't think she could afford to keep the dress,
Yeah.
and she was going to sell it.
Mm.
So I then, sometime after that, sent her a gift voucher for $500 so she could keep a dress, which I did quietly, and she sent me a response thanking me very much, and that she used the $500 to buy a grinder because that's all she could afford, because she couldn't afford to buy a grinder. I don't know whether she kept the dress or not.
I know. So do you consider like whether a personal gift of this nature from a senior male minister to a young female apprentice could be perceived as inappropriate?
Well, I wouldn't think so. I just told them the story of what she told me. I didn't actually recall what she wore when I presented her one of many women with an award. I quoted what she said to me when I met her in the depot.
Yeah, and so do you think if a senior official within the local council personally gave a young female
I don't
apprentice...
accept the premise of the question. I think it's ridiculous, really. I mean, I sent a girl $500 who's an apprentice so she can keep a dress, and quoted what she'd said to me.
Yeah, but do you think that's professional?
What, sending her a gift of $500? I mean,
yeah. And
I think it's fabulous that young women are apprentices in traditional male roles.
I agree.
I would not have recognised her in her fluoros and things of that nature had you not told me who she was.
Yeah, so, Minister, were other award recipients offered similar financial gestures, or was this a one-off decision based on your personal assessment of her situation?
This is a one-off situation where she told me, with the Lord Mayor and Deputy Lord Mayor of Newcastle, that she was so honoured to come to Parliament that she bought herself a black strapless dress and black shoes, and she's going to have to sell the dress because she couldn't afford to keep it. And she's on apprentice salary. I mean, I thought it was a nice touch, and it was told to the local government conference of 1,000 people as to how wonderful it was that you got these young apprentices who get Young Achievers Awards in what was predominantly a male role.
So, Minister, beyond the one-off awards...
Well, I'm not supposed to tell anybody about it. I mean, she's a role model for young women.
She is a role model. But so beyond these one-off awards, what specific policies or funding has your government introduced to support young women in trades within local government?
We've just allocated $252 million to councils to create apprentices directly employed, not just to re-skill an industry, but also particularly to provide, apprenticeship opportunities, particularly in rural and regional areas. And really, it is, as you go and visit these rural and regional councils, as you no doubt would, to see young women in traditional male roles being able to stay in their towns.
I agree.
I mean, it's just it's a terrific thing.
Okay, so do you acknowledge that giving an award to one apprentice does not address the issues preventing more women from entering trades, and what financial assistance is available to all local government apprentices, regardless of gender, to help with tools costs, PPA and training
I
materials?
don't understand the base of your question. I mean, I sent her $500 of my money. not
So it's
government
personal.
money.
I know, yep.